Hello, folks, once again. Now, this is going to be a challenge. I am up to the challenge. I got several images from a viewer asking me how to turn children's doodles into embroidery. And these are some of the images. This one is actually one that she did, and this is a stitch out. And that actually isn't bad. That's not bad at all. That looks like a children's doodle. Not bad at all. And then kitty cat. I mean, come on. Kitty, really? And I think of this as if the little granddaughter came up to me and handed me one of these and said, "Can you embroider this?" I'm going to say, yes, I can. I sure can. This is going to use a external image editor because I need the main segments of color to be very saturated for a good trace bitmap. And this is a good example of anything that you're going to do trace bitmap on. If the colors aren't glowing and just popping, you need to load it up in another image editor and saturate the colors. You can use pretty much any image editor out there. I use the one called GIMP. It is a free graphical image manipulation program. Those of you watching this that are on Linux, you already know about GIMP because it pretty much comes on every single distro that is available. If it's not already pre-installed, it's in the repos. Just use your package manager and install GIMP. If you are on Windows or Mac, there is a GIMP for both Windows and Mac. And you can just come here to gimp.org/downloads. It will pre-identify your operating system, and if it doesn't, the little clickies are up here that you can get to it. So, free. If you already have and pay for and know how to use Photoshop, that'll work just fine. Anything will work pretty much. GIMP is free, 100% for free, and supports all of the major operating systems used today. So, and I've been using GIMP on and off for 20 years. I kind of know my way around it. I will show you what you need to do in GIMP in this video. Once you have GIMP downloaded and installed, you're going to load your photo up in it and saturate the colors. Now, there is one major flaw with GIMP. That major flaw being that GIMP is what's called the destructive image editor. Whenever you edit your image and save it, you cannot go back to the original. So I'm going to save all of these as originals and only work on one set at a time. I'm going to select all these. I'm going to copy. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to paste. Make sure it's pasting right. It is not. Now we can paste. Paste 4 items. There we go. Now I have copies. I'm going to work primarily on this one and this one. Let me get my pointer notifier running. There we go. I'm mostly going to work on this one and this one. We'll start with this one. I'm going to right click, open with GIMP, and your operating system may work a little different. Original is sideways rotated. I want to rotate. And there we have it. In the GIMP, the main tools that we're going to use is this bucket fill and the color selector right here, that eyedropper. And I'm going to specify black every now and then. So for this, I'm going to cut some of this out. I'm going to take this crop tool and we're going to crop some of this out. We're only going to be working with the primary little image. Let's crop out a little bit more. Wonder, we should keep the mom part. Willa Mom, I think is what that says. So we're going to keep that in there. So I'm going to go my paint bucket tool. It's already selected to be white. Threshold is right here. That's how much it reads to replace. So if my threshold is really high, it's going to really blow it out. And if it's really too low, and you can Control Z to undo anything you do. If it's really low, it's not going to select a whole lot. So I keep it somewhere in the neighborhood between 20 and 30, roughly 25, and you'll have to click around a little bit. If it's not doing quite enough, you can turn that number up. Saturating the white, and the white I'm actually going to remove also. But I need to saturate that white so it only removes the white. I'm going to go ahead and do the body too. Control scroll, we'll zoom in. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to get there pretty close. And then scroll wheel without the control button will go up and down. And you can also brush on certain parts to get rid of something like this. Go back to paint, fill, do a little bit more here. Okay, not too bad. Get rid of that red. I don't know what that is. So to saturate, what I want to do is I want that black color that's right there. And I'm going to use the same paint bucket fill. I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to paint the lines. That I want to come out black. Okay, that'll work. And then we're going to select this. We're going to select that eyedropper and we're going to grab that color. And we're going to paint the purple blue saturated purple. Or the purple hair, we're going to saturate to purple. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then once again, we're going to grab that dropper. We're going to grab that blue. And we're going to saturate that blue. I'm going to set my threshold up a little bit. And then we're going to saturate that blue. Okay, not too bad. And I forgot to do, once you have made a selection, you have it right there again. I forgot to do the arms. We're going to do the arms. Okay, so file, overwrite image, export, close that out. Now, right click, open with Inkscape. And path trace bitmap. Multicolor. Where'd my trace go? Path trace bitmap. There it is. Multicolor, and pick colors. Ooh, not bad. Hit apply and quit. Get rid of our, let's hide our image so we know what we look like. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, so if we go ahead and delete image, I think we're ready to delete image. How many layers do we have? Not too bad. We go in here, extensions, Inkstitch, troubleshoot, troubleshoot objects. Let's see what it says. Should be some border crossings and such. Yeah, break apart, break apart. Okay, get rid of troubleshoot. Delete layer, image, extensions, Inkstitch, tools fill. Nope, troubleshoot. Let's see. Yeah, tools fill, break apart, fill objects. Close. We should be troubleshoot clear now. Extensions, Inkstitch. Go into troubleshoot. We're going to clean up document. Any small dots will be removed. 12 elements removed. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Some of those are going to be removed. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more to it in GIMP. And let's see. We are going to draw over the top. Trying to get a little bit more out of those. Okay, file, overwrite. And since I'm in here, let's see what it looks like if we get rid of white. Color to alpha, white, okay. File, overwrite. File. I don't think JPEG can save alpha. What I'm going to do is export as PNG. Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. Let's get out of here. There is our PNG open with Inkscape. Select path, trace bitmap. Let's see what we come up with now. Might be a little better. Let's get rid of the image, delete. Go into the new image, extensions, Inkstitch. Troubleshoot. Nope, fill. Break apart, fill objects, hit apply. Close. Extensions, Inkstitch. Troubleshoot, cleanup document. Let's see if we don't lose any of our lettering now. 13 elements removed. Still wants to get rid of those two, so we're not going to do troubleshoot. Go into params. I still have color fill in here. Let's get rid of that. Anything white. So we've selected white, edit, select same, fill color. Just delete. Just delete. Now we shouldn't have any fills that are white. Okay, extensions, Inkstitch, params. That's what was throwing me off. Okay. Come down here where it has trim after. We're going to trim after everything. Go to fill underlay, turn off fill underlay. Hit apply and quit. Extensions, Inkstitch, visualize. Let's see what it looks like visual. Alrighty. It's not bad. We're going to tighten that up. Since we don't have an understitching, we're going to tighten that up a little bit. Extensions, Inkstitch. Inkstitch, params. And where it says 0.25, we're going to just make it 0.2. Hit apply and quit. Now, just like any other time that we do embroidery, this will all look better if it's satin stitch. So I'm going to save this as image 2, save as image 2.svg. Okay, so now we're going to take this one and we're going to do the same thing all over again. Open with GIMP. There's a lot going on here. We need to cut some of this out. But we're still going to do the same basic thing. I'm going to grab my color dropper, grab that. We're going to thresholds at 32. Let's see what it does. My threshold needs to be higher. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do the sun. Control Z to undo. There's my sun. Yellow in the tail. Yellow in the legs. Okay. We're going to do away with the blue. So the way I'll do away with the blue is to select white and then just color in the blue and the background all together. I can set my threshold pretty high probably. Control Z, a little too high, a little too high, still too high. A lot of that I can just color out. Okay, I'm going to color some of that out just directly. And I don't like that yellow color. Let's make a different yellow. That's better. Oh, that's better. Give me black. And we might just draw some of that in. Alrighty. Give me a yellow, same yellow. Make it smaller. Okay, not too bad. Maybe some green. Green. And the bucket. And brown. Go back to green. Bucket. Okay. See, go back to black. bucket. I have to pencil that one. Go back to the pencil. Okay. Let's see what this does for us. File, override image. Open with Inkscape. Select the image, path, trace bitmap, colors. Well, that preview looks good, doesn't it? Let's see what it looks like. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Delete the image. Not bad. Let's go to extensions. Yep, extensions, Inkstitch. Let's do a trouble. Let's do a fill. Break apart fill objects. Wants me to select the image. We'll go there. Try again. Fill. Break apart fill objects. Close. Now extensions Inkstitch, troubleshoot, clean up document. Get rid of some of that. Well, some of them are already gone, ain't they? Close. So, without changing anything, I'm going to close without saving. I'm going to bring it back up in the GIMP. And we're going to saturate that. Give me a color, give me the dropper, give me that color. Fill. Did that nicely, did that nicely. We're going to draw some of these a little bit smaller. Winnie. And go to white, go even smaller. Cut out some of these. Alrighty. File, overwrite, export, close. Right click, open with Inkscape, hit OK. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go path, trace bitmap, multicolor, colors, hit apply. Rid of our image. Select our image, Inkstitch, fill tools, break apart fill objects. Close. Extensions Inkstitch. Tools fill, break apart fill objects. Close. Extensions Inkstitch. Troubleshoot, clean up document. Close. Close. Now, I want to take the body and the legs. I'm going to press Control Shift. Legs and body. We are going to duplicate. Now we're going to turn off fill. We're going to give them a stroke. Stroke style. Doesn't too much matter because we want them to be dots anyway. Extensions Inkstitch params. Stroke, it's on stroke. And trim after. We need to break those up. Unfortunately, path, break apart. Extensions, let's see, move those up to the top. Extensions, Inkstitch params. Stroke. Trim. And apply and quit. Visualize the whole thing. Extensions, Inkstitch, visualize. We have our white background again. Move that. Grab the white background. Select same, fill color, delete. Extensions, Inkstitch, visualize. A lot of jumpy jumpies. See what it looks like without the jumps. Render jumps, turn that off. There's what we have. Not too bad. Close. I'm going to save this as image 0 SVG. Alrighty. Now, it's like anything else that's done in Inkstitch. This is one of those things where the more time you take, the better it's going to be. If you can turn some of that into satin stitches, it'll be better. The tree can be satin stitched. The outline can be satin stitched. The whinny can be satin stitched. Anything you can turn into a satin stitch will make it look better. But this is a pretty good start. This is how I do it. And obviously I'd spend a lot more time on it. So that should get you in a pretty good start and introduce you to GIMP or using any other image editor to help you with those trace bitmaps. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know how it stitches out. Let me know what you do to it. We'd be happy to talk about it. Yeah, that's all for this one. Just like always, thanks for watching.